Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with the what's this? Round three of Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers, Ponies versus Xbots or Xbox versus Ponies. If you don't know, or if you're new to this sit here channel, um, if you're new to this channel, once a week we do I have a Facebook group. Not I, we have a Facebook group. Everyone's welcome. Just don't come in and talk on peace talk. You will get the shit beat out you and jump by the Ponies and Xbox and make it sexually assaulted by a Wii U weirdo. Don't know. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna talk about. I asked. I'm a non-biased moderator. I try my best to be. Anyway, so I asked. These guys. A set of questions, and everybody gets the chance to answer this said question. And at the end of the debate / podcast, I determined the winner. And right now the Xbots are 2-0, so they've been fucking up. Hey. But anyway, so we get right down to it, okay? Let me see. Let me go here. Jabari, my man Jabari. Me go back like car seats in the hoopty. Jabari.
Yo.
All right, the PS4 Neo. Is this a good move by Sony or a bad move by Sony?
Yo, it is not a good move or a bad move. It's an excellent move. But if you guys missed my video, make sure you go watch that video. It's really cool, really funny. Try to do something really funny.
Shameless plug. Okay.
With the Neo stuff. But yo, PlayStation Neo. Speaking about the specs and all that stuff, the rumors from Giant Bomb or all the other major sites. I think it's a good thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people have been complaining about this gen, how a lot of promises was given with the whole 1080p 60 frames locked, and a lot of people want that within their games. And here you have an option now. If you were that person that wanted that stuff, there's an option coming for you. You know what I mean? Just a newer, more beefier PS4. You still can be able to play your games. The developers have the choice to make a patch for the new PlayStation. They have the Neo mode, which sounds cool. You know what I mean? Where you can still play your games the same way you can, but they have a enhanced mode, the Neo mode. I guess that's the high, if it's talking about PC, I guess. You know what I mean? And where you have more graphical fidelity. Your 1080p 60 frames. I think that's a good thing, man. You know what I mean? It gives everybody what they want, and if the people don't care about that, keep your PS4 and play your games. It's nothing going to change.
It's not going to affect you. Which basically what you're saying it's not going to affect.
Not going to affect nobody. I don't know why I see all this anger. I see people talking about, oh, PlayStation has the lead. Why would they do this? Yeah, there's a reason why PlayStation has the lead. If you want the lead, you gotta you want to keep that lead, so you gotta adjust and go with the times that with these things. You're just not gonna have the lead with just the same console that you put out 3 years ago. It's always a new version, and I just feel like with this new iteration of the consoles coming out, the new version has to be a slight more different because due to technology, you know what I mean, it's growing faster. So you're not going to get like how the 360 and the PS3 is with the iterations, a slimmer, certain things might change where it will run cooler. Now you're getting a new iteration where you're going to get, new specs, a beefier GPU, better CPU, all that good stuff. Hopefully Sony put that 5 gigahertz band in there. You know what I mean? So you get much quicker speeds and all that stuff. But yeah, man, I'm totally with this. People's like, yo, would it come with a new DualShock 4? Like, cut it out now.
Oh,
man. Yeah, I swear I've seen it, bro. I've seen it, man. Let's stop it, people. The people that's doing all those complaining, for sure you're going to get it. You're the same people that complain about COD, you complained about Battlefront, and guess what you did? You still bought it. The same people that complained, you're the one that looked at the new Xbox Elite console and the new Xbox Elite controller, and you upgraded your console and your controller due to it being better and having more features. Stop it, people.
Okay, good point. Dean, how do you feel about this? Dean, do you think it's a good idea about Sony, bad idea?
No, I think it's a good idea. Both of these consoles, Xbox apparently a little bit weaker than the PS4, but both of these consoles launched with weak hardware, right? So this refresh here is actually going to move gaming forward. So we're going to get better graphics out of the PS4K or whatever, or the PS4 Neo, and it doesn't affect the regular PS4 users because they're still going to get the same game. They're just going to get it at a lower fidelity, but it's what they would have got anyways if the PS4 Neo wouldn't come out. So I don't understand why they're complaining, but I think it's a good move for gaming, and I think it's a good move for PS4, and also I think it's a good move because this now allows Microsoft to correct their mistakes and release more powerful Xbox machines. So it's good for gaming.
All right. T Reaper, how do you feel about this? Good move by Sony, bad move?
I agree with Dean, and I think it's a good move. You can finally get more sales, you get more money, and you can finally accommodate those people that love more graphics and better resolution.
Okay, all right. Short, quick, straight to the point. Ken Masters, how do you feel about it? You was against this. When I asked you anything negative that Sony had going on, this upgrade, you was against it a week before last. So how do you feel now?
Yeah, and to reiterate,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah, for sure. What's up?
All right, my fault.
To reiterate why I was against it, because I was fearful that they would fragment the base. But according to the documents that Giant Bomb has received and what they're putting out, Sony is going above and beyond to not fragment the base. They are mandating that the games be able to run on either version of the console. That there will be no special software or content to the quote-unquote Neo versions of the games. So because of that, I am for it now. If they didn't say that, I would still be hesitant. But now that I see that they're making these mandates, I am for it. If they stick to that, I'm for it. So I think it's a good thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Ken, not Ken. I'm sorry. Tech God, how do you feel about this?
Well, I would say it's a good move. I agree with what I say. Like a PC, you upgrade your parts, you carry on. The PC gamers don't complain, so I don't see why everybody complaining about the new hardware upgrade. I think it's a good move for both companies.
Oh, okay. All right. Persona, you joined?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. How do you feel about this move?
This is with the PlayStation 4.5.
Yeah. Well, you did the question. Well, I said, with the PlayStation Neo, you think it's a good move by Sony or a bad move by Sony?
I think it's a great move because it'll shut up all the people that was complaining about the hardware being too weak before launch.
Okay.
That's the problem. People were complaining about the next gen hardware before the consoles even came out, right? And then when the consoles did come out, the biggest complaint was, oh, it's at 900p, stuttering, can't get 60 frames per second, you can't get this, you can't get that. Okay, so to shut y'all up, let's put out a different version.
I guess people just want to complain. They don't want the answers. They don't want the questions to be answered.
This is what I'm saying, and it's like, a lot of dudes complaining. These were the same dudes complaining about the hardware being too weak. These are the same dudes that buy new phones every year. These are the same dudes that buy
Good point.
all this crazy stuff. So it's like, shut up and just play the games, man.
That's like Apple saying, "Hey, we don't need to come out with a new iPhone next year because we already in the lead." Like what?
Yeah.
Well, Apple doesn't come out with new iPhones.
It's crazy, man.
And what kills me is that the phones, they cost more than the consoles, man. These phones are like $700-800.
Whatever. That's
You know what? Hold on 1 second. Good point. Cell phones do cost more than consoles. You know what I mean? Good goddamn point.
$400.
All right. Shady, what's going on? You just joined Shady. How do you feel about this? You think it's a good move by Sony?
Sorry, I was late.
Yeah, that's cool. You think it's a good move by Sony, bad move by Sony? What's up? Give me your thoughts. Shady? Oh, you there?
Cat guy's tongue.
What? You got stage fright. Shady?
Man, shook.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
who else just joined? Who else? Rambo.
Yeah, what's
Rambo,
wrong?
how do you feel about this? Do you think it's a good move by Sony or bad move by Sony?
The PS4K or whatever it's going to be called?
Yeah, the PS4K.
I think it's actually going to be a good move.
Why is that, sir?
Well, look at this gen. I mean, all the talk as far as the media, the digital foundry is all about Resolution of frames per second. That's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
They're catering to what's going on. They're catering to what what people want, and they're going to give that option out there. I don't think it's going to hurt anybody like what people are saying as far as developers going to have to make 2 copies of the games. It's the same x86 architecture. Same thing as the computer right now, my PC. You can make one game and it'll run on any GPU.
Good point.
That's because it's all the x86 architecture.
Good point. Making your round of applause. That's a good point. Well put. You know what I mean? So let me flip the question. All right. Do you think? I'm asking you guys. Do you think there's a downside to this? Is anything negative that can come out of it from Sony taking this route?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, Shady's back. Okay, Shady. Here's the question: do you think this was a good move by Sony, by them, introducing the PS4 Neo or PS4K 3 years into this console generation? How do you feel about this?
I think it was a smart move.
Okay, watch that, sir.
I don't want to.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn your mic up, bro. Hold on a second.
You want Xbox Live, man?
Yeah, right. It's like he in the back of Target ripping up boxes. Hold on.
Oh, it's
I can hear you now. All right, what's up? Now, why was it a good move by Sony? What's going on?
It's a great move by Sony because you have people like myself not interested in the PS4, but I'm definitely gonna cop whatever that is. As long as it's $4.99, it's a good move.
Oh, you went out again. Hold on, you was sounding clear. I don't know what the hell happened. You was sounding good. Yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on?
I'm saying it's a good move if it's $4.99. Anything more than $4.99, it's questionable. $4.99 is a good move because I'm going to get one, and I don't want a PS4, so it has to be. I'm going to.
All right, okay. I'll guess more. So anyway, listen. I'm gonna ask myself the same question. I think, and when I say, I'm gonna flip the question a little bit, and I'm gonna ask you guys the same question. I've been seeing a lot of backlash on Twitter from the Xbox side, from the Sony side, and surprisingly from the Nintendo side. If any of the 3 sides, I would have thought Nintendo would have kept their goddamn mouth closed because Nintendo puts out a new version of the 3DS every other goddamn year. You know what I mean? Like, so if anybody should have been fucking quiet, it should be them. You know what I mean? But I don't really see, again, and it's not that, well, I understand some people may not have disposable income. Cool, you know what I mean? But not when you play a racer, not everyone has a steering wheel. When you play a fighter, not everyone has a fight stick. You understand what I'm saying? So I said to say this, like I've always said, and if you don't know, if you're new to the show, whatever the case may be, you're just tuning in now. I heard this about 6 weeks ago, you know what I mean, from somebody that I know that works within the industry. Told me that both Microsoft and Sony were releasing something new into the market, you know what I mean? They go into specifics, what was what, this was that, yada yada yada, you know what I mean? So then we got the rumor about, I think Kotaku broke the story. And people try to spin it down, play it. Shout out to my brother Crap, my man. He was on that Kool-Aid hard. He was saying it was just for the VR. They was going to put the PlayStation VR inside the goddamn PlayStation 4, and I don't know what the fuck that was about. But again, it's not. And I guess some people saying it was just for a 4K Blu-ray player, which I guess it would have been kind of smart because I don't have a 4K Blu-ray player, and I'm waiting to see if either Microsoft or Sony would offer one in these new consoles, whatever the case may be. But when you start talking about graphic fidelity, games are going to look better graphically. Now, again, if you don't know, resolution does not determine graphics. It don't. Then one guy said, what did he say? Why does Sony need to upgrade? They hit in 1080p on 99.9% of their game, which is true. But like I said, but this whole, I don't understand. Week after week, and I think it's funny as hell when you got console gamers talking about resolutions and frames per second. Every week we on Digital Foundry, we're comparing the goddamn blades of grass on Grand Theft Auto. It's been all about power. It's not about the games anymore. Sad to say.
Because people that tell you otherwise are lying.
They're lying to themselves.
Yeah, but I don't know if motherfuckers was stuck with buyer's remorse. Like, what I'm gonna do? I'm just saying. Well, here's the thing. What about the people that went out and bought the console 2 months ago? Motherfucker, I bought a fucking Samsung Galaxy Edge 4 weeks before the goddamn 7 came out. That technology is always moving forward.
That's like buying a car, a 2015 car but 2016 about to drop or whatever, and the 2016 version come out, you gonna get mad? No, don't be mad.
No, because traditionally the console realm has been every 5 to 8 years.
5 years, not 8. 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Last gen was very long, but
Yeah, still going.
the gamers are used to that. So when you see something like this being iterative, people are naturally going to start, being skeptical and fear that change. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it takes years to get the use out of the system anyway. You don't start seeing the power till like 3 years later to
Okay,
begin with. So
look at it like this, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it like this. I mean, never. Like I said, I've been gaming with my own first personal console was the NES. Even though I went on later to get Atari, but my first console was the NES. Right? Generations only last about 5 years. That's normal. When the NES was out, then when the Super Nintendo came out, that was it for the NES. This generation only, and like I said, it's been more harm to us. They're releasing games for the PS3, the 360, and the Xbox One, and the PlayStation 4. So I'm being honest. This generation, I guess we feel like we haven't got the same amount, which is we having more games released last generation in the same amount of time than they are released this generation. And you ask myself this, and I hate the remasters. And I spent 9, 8 years in last generation. I bought a new console to play new games, and we all, whether it's Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo, us as gamers, I put our foot down with it. I mean, if you want to play old shit, that's what Sony has PSN now, and Microsoft has backwards compatibility. Fuck that. But we're talking about this Neo. This is a huge step, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I see motherfuckers damage control, and was not that big of a leap, motherfucker. The PlayStation 4 was 1.8 teraflops. This motherfucking Neo is 4 teraflops plus. And to put that in perspective, the Xbox One is only 1.3. You understand what I'm saying? And we're talking about 3 times more powerful than the Xbox One, and than the PlayStation 4. Like, this is huge. Only for $400. That's something. Listen, the motherfuckers trying to spin it and downplay it, and it's not gonna do native 4K. Fuck resolution, my niggas. These games are gonna look better graphically, and fuck it. Listen, mark my words. The new thing's gonna be I'm running my shit in Neo mode, motherfucker. It ain't gonna be no more 1080p. Everybody's gonna be talking about this Neo mode. And like I said, the people that are complaining about it, I don't understand, because what's wrong with options? I can see if Sony. I can see if
they discontinued that, but they're
I can
not.
see if Sony said, you know what, guys, you gotta buy. And they may change this in the future once they start to phase out all of the regular PS3 4s. I'm sorry. And they say, you know what, guys, you gotta buy the Neo to play the new God of War. But they're saying that we can get to enjoy the same games. What is the issue? Like, motherfuckers worried about you. My neighbor has a goddamn Lamborghini. Do I give a fuck? I'm worried about what I can afford. You know what I mean? Things are supposed to be on an even playing field on the console. Like,
You know what too? Like people like to play the game in politics. Where they themselves is gonna buy the new PlayStation Neo that comes out, but they worrying about the other people that just bought the console like 2 months ago.
That's bullshit, man.
I'm like, yo, gaming to me is like a selfish experience. I don't even give a damn what you about PS4. I don't give a damn about Xbox. It's all about what I think. You know what I mean? So I don't really care about the next person that just bought a PS4. That's not my problem.
Let this
Thank
selfish
you.
bastard
Thank
speak.
you very much.
Yeah, let this selfish bastard speak. I'm sorry, go ahead, brother.
I'm not saying though, man. Like, to me, I just think gaming. People like to play the game in politics for like they running for president or something, man. It's like, yo, relax, man. What about your experience? Are you gonna get it? Worry about what you doing, man. You know what I mean?
That's all I say. Worry about what you doing and what you can afford. Like I said, it's only
Thank you.
It's only $400. I mean, I'm not saying that $400 may be a lot to some people. Cool, but like if you can take that and trade it in, West Shore GameStop will give you about $1.50 for it or whatever the fuck, and you can add the rest. Like, get in what you fit in. You know what I mean? Just buy what you can afford, play what you can afford. You know what I mean? Let me ask you guys. I'm gonna flip the question. What do you think? Do you think this puts a lot of pressure on Microsoft? Do you think they had the answer right away to this PlayStation Neo? Jabari, again first. Do you think Microsoft had the answer right away, or can they afford to sit on their hands and wait to ride the generation out?
I don't think they could sit on their hands. I don't even think Microsoft is going to do that. I think Microsoft has something implemented coming already. But if say they didn't have something, that would be like death sentence, because you're already losing this quote unquote power war, when it comes to the console. So now if you're going to get a beefier PS4 that's going to be, much better than the one that's already there, you're looking at a death sentence when it comes to, what people talk about resolution, graphics, how to each console game look different and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't think they could just sit on their hands. They definitely need to have an answer because I don't give a damn what Phil Spencer said. Talking about, oh, our competition is not PlayStation. Shut the hell up. Yes, it is.
He said that. He said this company is not PlayStation.
Well, he's talking about like, oh, he don't look at like PlayStation or Sony as competition.
Yeah, he said he wasn't
like Apple or whatever. I'm like, yo, you're in the console business, my dude. You have a console called Xbox One. Your competitor is a PS4. That's how it goes.
Nah, he's looking at the big picture. He's looking at the big picture.
Well, listen, I guess maybe that was shot. Let me give Phil Spencer a round of applause.
Yeah, don't talk about
that. Sony broke ass ain't on our level. You know what I mean?
That's basically
yeah. You know what I mean?
That's where that's going.
They cannot be on level, but they got a powerful system coming.
Yeah. So all right, well, Shady, who's that's talking Shady? What do you think? Do you think Microsoft can afford to sit on their hands and just ride this motherfucker out and wait? Like some Xbox fans are saying, you think Microsoft should just, worry about the gamer, don't fuck up with the gamer, and just ride it out and just get their fucking teeth kicked in week after week?
Well, I mean, initially, before they announced those two SKUs, they said they had two SKUs. I figured Microsoft would run basic games on their Xbox One platform, and then they're like, if you want the higher end stuff, then run it on Windows 10. That would kind of make sense. That's what I figured they was doing. I don't know what these two SKUs are going to be, so I have no idea. I can't even speculate.
Microsoft telling that you gotta get a PC that costs $1,100.
Right, or you gotta buy a new console that costs $600 or whatever, $500, $600. I mean, if you're interested in that, then money shouldn't really. Money shouldn't be an issue. If you're trying to game in 4K, then it ain't gonna be cheap.
Oh,
like I said, if Sony does that for $499, yeah, that's a good move on their part. You saying $399, then that's like.
Yeah, it's a lot of tech in the box for let's be honest. Guys, I'm a diehard Xbox. Sorry, but no one's gonna buy a fucking Slim for $300 and you get a Neo for $400. Them fucking put down the Slim with the same tech, and Sony comes out with this. It's not gonna work. But hey, Ken Master, how do you feel about this? Do you think that Microsoft can afford to ride the set generation out and just come with something super duper powerful, or answer right away to what Sony's got going on?
I think Microsoft has something up the sleeve already. I mean, they said. I mean, why else would they have come out a few weeks ago talking about upgradable hardware?
Hold on. Somebody's background is loud as hell. Somebody, Hakeem, mute your mic. All right, I'm sorry. What you say, Ken?
Yeah, they have something. I believe they have something up their sleeve already. Otherwise, they wouldn't have come out a couple of weeks ago, talking about updated, upgradable hardware and whatnot. I think that their message got.
Yes, a bit. Yes, relax. Loud is so low.
Yeah, mother scunt.
Hell on,
man. Go answer before you get beat, boy.
Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying. But I don't think they have to respond, but I do think they will. And once Microsoft gets their messaging straight, quote unquote, because they always seem to have an issue with that, then we're going to see something. They came out today saying that there was a leak that Microsoft has something up, they're up to something.
Yeah, a beastly PC upgradable components.
Yeah, so we're going to find out. But as
so you from the mindset, so you think regardless of them having, so you think they can't afford to sit on their hands and ride the generation that they have to counter to what Sony's doing, is what you're saying?
I mean, it depends how you look at it, because I don't win this war.
Yo, you been drinking? This nigga been drinking. What the fuck? What?
No,
what are we talking about?
I'm asking.
The question is this: can Microsoft afford to sit on their hands and not answer the PlayStation Neo, or or come about right away?
They can afford to. They can afford. I believe they can afford to. But
I'm not talking about financially, bro. I'm talking about as far as losing ground with this. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
No, then
I think that would be a huge letdown for Xbox fans.
Okay, that was the question. Yeah.
As far as
Hey,
as
listen,
far as
listen, right? Listen, Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers Xbox is a drug-free podcast. You will be tested at the end of this here show.
I'm trying to
Let's talk all over the place, man. God damn.
But
Persona,
as
answer me,
far as
bro.
perception, hold on, let me finish. I ain't even.
You've been talking for 19 minutes. You talking
As
about
far as
they got about 14 trillion.
As far as
What are you talking about, bro?
then yeah, they can't afford to do it, and I believe that they do have something up their sleeves.
Okay, my man. Good, straight to the point answer. Persona, how do you feel about this? Can Microsoft afford to sit on their hands, or should they answer right away?
Nah, they really can't. Just because, look at the gap now with PS4 and Xbox One as far as sales go.
Okay.
And look at how how much better games run now on PS4 compared to Xbox One. Out the gate, Xbox One was already lacking in that department. You feel me? So I feel in order for them to pull back some of their old fans or to pull in new sales, they need to produce a better console geared more towards the gamer. Like right now, the Xbox One doesn't feel like an entertainment. I mean, it doesn't feel like a gaming console. It feels like an entertainment center.
Damn. I don't know about all that, man.
Nah, it does.
To you?
I mean, yes, it has. No, to me, nah. Obviously, I don't speak for everybody. I'm speaking for myself.
All right, so you only an Xbox One. You speaking from experience?
Yeah, of course I got an Xbox One. I'm playing Gears right now.
So what gives it this entertainment vibe to you? Like, can you please elaborate?
First off,
the PSVU app.
What you say?
They're going
PSVU.
Oh no. As far as that goes, it's like whenever I get on the Xbox One, man, it feels like it's a chore to get around with everything. It doesn't feel streamlined. It doesn't feel friendly to the gamer when it comes to navigating, when it comes to getting things done, and when it comes to the social aspect of sharing your gaming experiences with other players. It doesn't feel streamlined, and it doesn't feel encouraged like it would on the PlayStation 4. On the PlayStation 4, when I share stuff to Facebook or share stuff to Twitter or to
It's
YouTube,
entertainment, though.
it's very yes.
You are
when I'm trying, but that type
So,
of
so you're saying Xbox is not entertainment enough? That's what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is it's not geared towards a social gaming experience.
I think Sony has that share button, and that's like their only.
As much as Xbox pushes multiplayer, and multiplayer is so much this, and the best place to play is Xbox, it doesn't feel like a very social gaming console when it comes to sharing your gaming experiences with other gamers. Yes, you play online. Yes, there's games. Yes,
Wait, do you know how to work your Xbox One? I know, because every time you get
Yeah, I
have
don't think you
do you
know
have
how to use
Kinect?
your dashboard,
Do you have
sir.
Kinect, man? Just
I use my
speak to it,
dashboard
man.
quite well.
Shit.
If you know how to use your
like I said,
dashboard,
when it
man, you
comes to
see
things
freaking
which-
activity feeds nonstop.
Yeah, man. That's
sharing
I
is
don't know.
there.
You're not
Sharing
using
is
it.
right there, man.
Hey, listen, hey, Persona, you're
It
gonna get
does not
tested
do a
to at the end of
good
the
job
show,
doing
okay,
it.
Persona?
Say
You don't
again?
mind, right?
What you say?
We do random blood and urine tested on at the end of the show, so you can get tested too.
No, that's
Like I don't know, 'cause every
Like
time I
said,
play, I
Xbox-
get people thumbs up my achievements. Like, what I mean, like that's like what?
Yeah,
Like I said,
it's
Xbox
everyone's
doesn't do a
social.
good job at
I
streamlining
think
certain things that should be.
PlayStation is more
Correct. They
streamlined.
don't connect directly to Facebook. That's like one subtle like annoyance, but it's not like the end of the world.
I think
No, it's not the
for
end of the
me
world. But when
personally,
you're trying to share experiences with other people, it's a hassle on Xbox to do that.
Yeah,
It's a hassle.
How is it a hassle when you just press record that and it goes
I
on your
agree. I
activity
agree with
feed?
him. I agree with him. The fact that it doesn't have a dedicated like share button like PlayStation is an extra step that you got to do. Like, oh, I got to go in the main menu, press right. Oh, then I got to go all the way down.
Nah, man, I disagree. The only thing that I can say that's better is the streaming to YouTube. That I'll give the PS4.
Yeah,
Everything
that,
else,
you know,
is crap, man.
what? I will give Sony that I've always said that you can stream straight to YouTube is a major one of Sony.
The Twitch is better on PlayStation too. For some reason, when I do Twitch on Xbox, it buffers a lot. It would get, you know what I'm saying? It would take some time to.
Because it's a higher resolution, first of all.
Even streaming isn't like a easy experience. Like it's the console is not it doesn't do a good job at streamlining things to the gamer in an efficient manner. It feels slow, it feels clunky, and it doesn't feel social. But that's my opinion.
All right, that's your opinion.
I don't
Sticking to it.
speak for everybody.
So that's my money, and I want it now. All right.
I spent $400 on this thing.
All right, Dane. here's the question you, Dean. Do you think Microsoft can afford to sit on their hands and let Sony come out, with this PlayStation 4 Neo and them not do anything, or do you think they can just ride the generation out?
Hell no, man. Perception is everything. Every single gamer apart from Mr. X knows that the Xbox is underpowered compared to the PS4, for starters. Now you have NX coming out that's supposedly more powerful than the PS4 and the Xbox One. You got the PS4 Neo coming out that's more powerful than the PS4 and the Xbox One. So it's going to be like in like Wii U territory for power. Who the hell is going to want to buy an Xbox One when you have all these more powerful systems out? They have to do something, and I think they will, because I don't know, was it before GDC when Phil said that you're going to see in this generation that we're going to come out with new hardware. He's not talking about 5-6 years down the freaking road, man. He wouldn't have brought that up so early. He's trying to blunt the blow for the gamers and the blowback. And I really think at E3 we're going to get a new console from Xbox One too. I don't think it makes no sense. These guys, they're in the loop. They know what their competitors are doing. So they fully well knew 6 months, 7, 8 months ago, whatever, when Sony started the plans for this, that they were going to do this, and they're going to counteract it for sure, 100%. They can't afford to do it. If they do it, I don't know, man. The brand's going to, take a big hit.
You know what? Like I said, this is interesting. That was always been my mindset on BGST, and I was like the only one that said like Microsoft cannot afford to just sit on their hands and not do nothing. If your competition gets to go into the box and tweak whatever they want to do, this is your chance to pull even. Because let's be honest, I'm an Xbox dude, and I do prefer my Xbox over the PlayStation. To me, it's the most social experience. My friends are there. I love the controller. Yada yada. Take all that away. Put all that shit aside.
Confess.
Yeah, whatever. But like I said, and sad to say, and again, this generation has not been about games. I said it again. That's like the broken record. It's been about resolution and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? And to me, like I said, for Microsoft to get a fair shake, you got to first make things even or whatever. Okay, so the big thing that your competitor has over you, that they're able to hit that target of said 1080p more times than you. You know what I mean? So it is multiplats rule. We get multiplats every fucking Tuesday. You know what I mean? And that was the 360's strong suit last gen, that they had the better version of the multiplats. Now I said to say this, you know what I mean? But no, I know, fuck that. I ain't gonna say that. My man Rambo, how do you feel? Can Microsoft afford to sit on their hands, or should they combat this? Should they come out swinging?
Well, I know this is about Xbox and PlayStation, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it all into context. With the bad PR that's going on with Windows 10 games, basically every one of them that launches broken. The resolution downgrade or whatever the difference between PlayStation 4 now and Xbox One now, there's no way they can afford to do it. They can't afford any more bad publicity. I think what's going to actually happen, since they're doing 2 SKUs, my thought is possibly a new, little bit upgraded version of the Xbox One, and then that second SKU possibly being an external, like the external components that we're talking about, the GPU or whatever, to make it even better. I think because I think they're really stuck with this Xbox One. I think that's really what they want to go with. And because it's like that one entertainment experience, the one experience, that's what they're really focused on. So I don't see them changing the name of it. I think that they're just going to stick with the Xbox One and just make an upgradable version of it. I think that's exactly where they're going with it, and I think they're going to have to do something like that. Otherwise, they're just going to drown in the water.
Okay, all right. T Reaper, how do you feel?
I agree with everybody. I think that Microsoft has something underneath their sleeve, whatever that new product is. On the other hand, as Microsoft as corporate standing, they could definitely afford to last out this generation. But if they want to assure their
What I mean, I'm not talking about finance. I'm
yeah,
talking
I know.
about
Let me finish what I was saying.
losing market share. That's what I'm talking when I say forward to. Losing market share.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. To ensure their gamers that they still have their progression and their their fan base at heart. Even if Phil Spencer doesn't like the console war, he has to do something to ensure that Xbox is still the best place to play.
Oh, all right. Yeah, okay. Did everyone get the chance to answer this question? Yes.
I don't even remember if I did.
Yeah, I was asking if Microsoft get a chance to sit on the hands. All right. Okay. All right. All right. It's funny as fuck. This next question. How should I say this? How should I say this? If okay, here's the thing. Okay, if you were down to your if you can only you mentioned, you guys multi-console owners, or you just diehard PlayStation, diehard Xbox?
I have all of. Actually, I just sold my Wii U because it's trash, but I got all the other ones.
Okay,
I have 4 of each.
Okay, all right. So I can answer one of this question. You might have your preference. Okay, if both Microsoft and Sony come out this holiday season with newer versions of their predecessors, the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, if you can only afford to get one, and I'm going to put the Nintendo NX into the equation too. Okay, if you got 3 consoles coming out this holiday season, and you can only afford to get one, what console would you buy and why? Jabari.
He said he'd be back.
Yeah, he said he'd be right back.
King Masters, what console would you buy and why?
Easy question. The new PS4.
Okay, why is that, sir?
Why? Because based off what Sony does in the past, more games, more variety of games.
Well, can I answer your question? Hold, can I add something to your question? All right, now this goes for everybody. If both Microsoft and Sony, I'm sorry, just at the beginning, it comes out with new versions of the consoles, and whatever one is your favorite preference, but your rival is more powerful, which one would you still decide to get? Whether you can answer from there. I mean, so say you're saying PlayStation, even though the Xbox One is more powerful, which one you decide to get? Why? You finish.
PS4 because it has generally the games I play more on that console.
Okay, and games like what, sir?
Excuse me?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Games like what? I mean, I don't know. You elaborate?
Oh, Sky 5. What you call it? Gran Turismo. I'm a big Gran Turismo fan.
Knack.
Actually, I actually never played Knack.
oh shit. So Gran Turismo?
GT, Star Ocean 5, which is coming out. Generally, a lot of smaller indie games I tend to check out.
So you would buy a powerful system to play those indie titles?
Awesome.
But
His gloves is off. Okay.
I'm just saying that was.
Indies in 4K, yeah.
I play a variety of games. That's why I always buy PlayStation. The Xbox doesn't cater to me as a gamer. Like, it has features.
It doesn't cater to you as an indie player. I'll give you that.
Huh? But what does it matter if it's indie or not, though? So what does it matter if it's indie or not, though?
Oh. I'm just saying I didn't think
I wouldn't buy a console for indies.
But I don't have the console. I mean, if you look at my trophy list, I play indies and AAA and everything in between. So.
So you went to that Japanese porn type games and shit that
Tie.
I'm into things that aren't. I'm into a variety of different things. Like my taste in games. If you look at my list, it goes from strategy to FPS to racing.
So what you're trying to say is you're the type of nigga that take a bitch to the hotel and you want to shit on you up.
Nah. I just have a wide taste.
Yo, is Zaire moderating?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No. But let me finish. I just have a wide variety when it comes to my taste in games that PlayStation seems to cater to more than the Xbox. You know what I'm saying? The Xbox doesn't cater to me. Like the games that are out for it don't. They
don't interest you.
So Gears of War 4, Quantum Break, none of that stuff interests you.
Televise it.
No.
But you'd rather play Octodad?
Speak it, man.
Yo, listen. You're trying to boil it down to a specific type of game.
No, it
has nothing to do with that. It has more games and wider variety of games.
What you said.
You guys play Quantum Break?
Ken Master, you said that the Xbox games don't appeal to you. I said Gears of War 4 and Quantum Break doesn't appeal to you?
No, Quantum Break, from what I've seen, is just another.
Quantum Break's an order clone. We ain't gonna talk about that.
But they love Heavy Rain though. Like, we hate story games, but we love Heavy Rain.
Quantum Break is the Order 1886 Xbox version. We ain't gonna talk about that though.
Well,
get out of here! Come on.
Let's move on.
Order's the walking simulator.
I admire the passion you guys have for Quantum Break.
Quantum Break.
from what I've seen in the game, it looks mediocre.
Walking the laptops to make decisions.
Okay, so you think Quantum Break's mediocre?
I said from what I've seen.
Do you rate the Order higher than Quantum Break?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, I
my
do.
God.
I do.
I do.
That's
You know
like a
what?
walking simulator.
Listen, I'm not a person.
Hey man,
Tell you
look,
my
at
experience.
least
No, don't get it twisted. I think Quantum Break was a very good game. I enjoyed Quantum Break.
Zaire,
I like walking around.
hold on. Let me
On-
just finish this thought real quick.
playing the laptop, making decisions.
Bottom line is this: the most important feature of all these consoles at the end of the day is the games.
Okay.
Sony has more games. Sony has more variety. Period. That's it.
All right,
Everything
all right,
else is fluff at the end of the day.
All right. I'm going to the next guy, motherfuckers. It's fucking sipping piss. All right, Rambo, my brother Rambo. If both Microsoft and Sony release newer versions of their set, I'm sorry, both Microsoft and Sony release higher versions of the PS4 and the Xbox One and the Nintendo X. If you only had the money to buy one console, why?
PlayStation easily. There's the
Even though, like I said, even though your biggest competitor, you say Microsoft, the new Xbox is more powerful than the PS4 Neo. So you're still saying you will go with the what?
So if the Xbox One was more powerful than the
No, that's what I said. Both Microsoft and Sony are releasing new versions of the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, right? Now, whatever one, whether you go left or you go right, doesn't matter. But whatever one you say, if you choose the Xbox One, even though the PlayStation 4 Neo is more powerful, is what I'm saying. So you say you're choosing the PlayStation 4. This is hypothetically here, but the Xbox One, whatever the fuck it's called, Beastfire, is more powerful than the Neo. You would still
I would still choose the PlayStation 4.
Why is that, sir?
Uncharted. I know this is the last one coming out, but just games like Uncharted, Naughty Dog, just in general, they have yet to make a bad game. Infamous, God of War, Gran Turismo.
That boy preaching.
Gran Turismo?
Heck, Until Dawn.
Until Dawn?
Another From Software game, possibly.
Their games.
I mean, they're just countless. I mean, there's so much variety. I don't actually. We were actually talking about Gears today, and I can't get into it. There's no jump.
Damn.
You have to duck to jump over a wall.
Listen, I must remind you, this is a drug-free podcast. You will be tested at the end of the show.
It feels generic.
Okay.
So it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't interest me. And Halo puts me to sleep. So.
Can I ask you a question? Did you play the Division?
No, I played the Division for a little while. Actually, I got tiring. I felt like I already put 2,000 hours plus in Destiny, and I didn't really feel like actually putting another 2,000 hours plus into this game.
You put 2,000 hours in Destiny, but you don't like Halo. Come on, my nigga.
No, Halo. Man, actually, Destiny has a better story than Halo, and Destiny doesn't even have a story.
Did you just say Destiny has a better story than Halo? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Let him explain. Let him explain. I am moderating.
I am moderating. Hold on, one more time. For the record, Rambo said that Destiny had a better story than Halo.
Damn.
That's the #1 complaint of Destiny, that it has a shit story, that it has like
That
no
should tell you
story.
that should tell you what I think of the Halo story.
Oh, come on. Now you just straight fanboying, straight
No,
up.
it bores
man.
me.
Come on,
I
get that shit out of here.
podcast.
Keep it real,
I
man.
call you guys to your
Charlie is not a
podcast
fanboy.
for your integrity, for you guys to be honest. You know what I mean?
I was
Jesus
honest.
Christ. But it's
Like the comment said, his
Charlie
credibility
is not a
gone.
fanboy. I can tell you that for facts. He's not a fanboy. I've even argued with Charlie, and I'm a pony.
I've called Jabari on stuff.
Alright, okay, alright. So you're saying you would choose the PlayStation Neo over the Xbox Beastfire because better games in your opinion.
Yo, y'all make
Well,
up
it's not really the better. It's not. I wouldn't say better games. It's just better games for me.
Okay, alright, well, okay. Dean, if you had to buy one,
Bring it home.
and your rival was more powerful than your said console with these new consoles, which one would you choose?
Bring it home, Dean. Bring it home.
Yeah, I would still have to choose Xbox One, man. And the reason why is because recently they announced that they're going to support HDR for gaming.
Okay, well that's good
So-
news to you.
That's a big deal breaker. That's actually HDR is a bigger improvement than resolution. Those extra colors that you get and those extra shades just looks more realistic, and that's more enticing to me than if the PS4K would have better specs. It's more enticing to me, the HDR aspect going forward with the Microsoft console.
Okay, so all right, no one has chosen Nintendo NX yet. Okay, T Reaper. Let me ask you, bro.
Bring it home, T Reaper.
I will
Now,
have.
mind you, the rival was more powerful than your said
I'm gonna
console.
choose the new Xbox, and I've been on the Xbox generation for the last 2 generations. And whereas I have also played, pieces of the PlayStation generations, there's not been one reason why PlayStation has made me choose to be, a total Pony fanboy. Xbox always gives me more reason to buy it, and I've also said this before. I only need one reason to buy a product. You could give me thousands of reasons, but I only need one reason that thinks, the actual product is worth buying. And PlayStation has yet to this day give me one reason why it is worth buying, period. So, and the one reasons could go all the way through. It could be because I like the console, it's because I like the multiplayer, it's because I like, see, I beat Quantum Break in 5 hours and 44 minutes.
What's the reason?
No, I
I'm
asked
waiting
you,
to hear
did you like Quantum Break?
Oh, shit.
I liked it. I gave it a 9 out of 10, but I'm not playing
You
it.
gave it a 9 out of 10. What you give your 1886?
He ain't play it.
I'm not going to play it because I'm not a pony.
It's the same exact game.
You're gonna be a pony.
My main reason is
Wait,
multiplayer alone.
hold on.
Multiplayer alone is my
Go ahead,
favorite.
Persona.
Let's pull back. Hold on. You play Quantum Break. You give it a 9 out of 10. But you won't play the Order 1886 because it's a pony game?
I won't play it because it's on PlayStation, yep.
It's on PlayStation. It's just,
and I heard it was under 4 hours, too. I heard it was under 4 hours and a half.
Wait. You heard?
Hold on. Let me stop you. Hold up.
I heard Quantum Break was
Order
under 4 hours.
1886 right now. You'd be playing the same game as you would if it was Quantum Break.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. That's some bullshit right there, man.
They got long cutscenes.
You got long
in third person.
I want to say this.
First of all,
the only thing,
Quantum Break and the Order, everything in the Order is in game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
Between the cutscenes and the actual gameplay, just look the same.
But you ain't gonna play because
also too with the Order, you go around and you pick up pictures and you flip them over, and they have nothing to do with the story. It's not into it all.
Add to the story, right?
Oh, yo,
you about to reading 4 paragraphs worth of emails.
You remember the whole you find those stuff in the collectible. You get to read the stuff. You see the actual news articles about Jack the Ripper and all that stuff. Yes, it does. Don't play that.
But you reading 4 paragraphs
in Quantum Break, all of those emails that you read, it puts the story together better, and it gives you different arches too in the story.
Destiny. They did the same thing like Destiny.
Wait, hold on. One at a time. I can barely hear you guys. One at a time.
They did the same thing like Destiny then.
Oh.
I still haven't heard.
I wasn't done giving my reason though.
Okay,
bring it home.
The number one reason I would choose Xbox to this day is just for the multiplayer experience alone. Whether people like it or not, that is the number one reason I continue to buy Xbox.
Explain.
Well, he said because of what? Why?
Because of Xbox Live alone.
Okay, good point.
There's certain things I like Xbox Live better than PSN, like the whole tracking of people's stats. I love that aspect.
That shit is ill, ain't it?
Xbox Live.
I love just being able to stay online on Xbox Live. Shit.
Oh shit.
Hold up. So I haven't heard one.
Hold up. When the last time PSN went down?
I don't know, but it was for like 2 weeks.
Dismiss. Stay online.
I heard it was going down.
You don't know when the last time PSN was down, but you talk about you like to stay online.
PSN goes down more than Xbox Live. That's a fact. And when PSN goes down, it goes down for like 24 hours. When Xbox Live goes down, it goes down for like an hour, 2 hours max.
Tell me the last time PSN was down, sir.
Even die-hard ponies know that Xbox Live is better than PSN. Okay?
When was the last time PSN was down, sir?
I heard it goes down this week for maintenance. I heard it goes down for maintenance this week.
That's something that is announced. That's not something where you come home.
Let me get this.
Xbox don't do maintenance.
That's a big misconception that people have where they see something that said schedule.
Yeah, but it doesn't go down.
Doesn't mean PSN is down, sir. You can still put it online. You can still be in a party chat. You can still
only if you are online before the maintenance. Don't ask.
No. if you're an active user on PSN, yeah, you can still go online. A lot of stuff. If you haven't used PSN in 2 months and then you pick the day, oh, I want to go on PSN for down maintenance, yeah, it's gonna be an issue there because you're not an active user.
So is it down or not? Are we damage controlling it now?
No, it's not down.
That does sound like a concession of damage control because if you paid for the year, it doesn't matter what day you choose to go on it.
If you're not on PSN for 2 months, why are you paying for PSN?
But how come?
That's not how it goes.
But my question is, why did Major Nelson have to actually come out and say, "Look, we're sorry with all the problems that Xbox Live has had this year. It was down and actually affected for 2 weeks straight." There was articles all over the media about it.
To this day, I have not one of those issues. I have always been able to see my dashboard, and as long as you can sign in and see your dashboard, you are online.
Okay, so wait a minute. You're saying wait a minute. You're saying the head of the Xbox or whatever, the Xbox Live, comes out and says that we're having major problems for the past 2 weeks or whatever. Now wait a minute though. But you're saying since it didn't affect you that it didn't happen. So since I was online on PSN, it never went down.
Thank you.
No.
Exactly.
It never goes down.
Argument
done. The fact is, people, Xbox guys, they use PSN status network thing to tell you that PSN is down. But when you use the Xbox Live status, they tell you, oh, my experience, I'm up. I'm online.
Regardless, PSN goes down more. Bottom line.
Downdetector.com. Go look at downdetector.com, and I guarantee you'll have more instances of seeing Xbox Live down this year than you will PSN.
They already said that Xbox Live has more issues this generation than PSN.
I'm just going to mute this motherfucker's mic. Lies. Listen, man. Listen, my man Jay Shady. If you're down to your last $500 this holiday season, if you had to choose one console, what would it be and why? And mind you, your rival to your whatever you choose is more powerful than the console that you choose. What console would you choose and why?
All right, so this question's a little confusing to me.
No.
So
do you understand the question? Will we repeat it again?
Yeah.
See, I'm an Xbox. We all know this, but I would PS4 because I already have an Xbox.
Oh shit!
Just so you can only have.
Someone cut this motherfucker mics off. What the fuck? What happened? What did you say? What happened?
If you're saying, do you mean you can only have one console?
No. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, he needs to change his picture, man.
Yeah.
Shit. Both Microsoft and Sony are releasing updated versions of the same console.
I don't need two Xbox. I would get a PS4.
You know what I mean? And whatever one you choose is going to be more your rival. If you like Xbox, the PS4 is going to be more powerful. If you like PlayStation, the Xbox will be more powerful. Now, mind you, the reason why we're upgrading because these consoles are more powerful. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. That's what I said. He said his answer, bro.
No, I'm just explaining it to him. Okay.
The type of dude I like to own all consoles. So I have an Xbox One. I have two Xboxes. I have a Wii U. So if the time comes where a stronger PS4 comes out, I would get the PS4. I don't need a stronger Xbox One and a weaker Xbox One. If I could have only one, I would definitely pick Xbox. But if you're talking about this holiday comes, I would take the PS4 just so I would have an Xbox PS4. I just like to have all systems. That's just how.
Basically, what you're saying, you would buy the PS4 to make sure Sony don't go out of business, and they had to stop selling buildings. Is that what you're saying?
They have all systems. So I already have two Xbox One. I'm not going to buy a third Xbox.
Do you have a PS4?
Nah, I haven't bought a PS4. I was going to get it, for the new one.
All right. What's this guy here, Mitchie? Mitchie, you want to answer the question, Mitchie?
Sure. First off, what up, everybody?
What's going on now? Do you understand the question, Mitchie?
I understand the question perfectly fine, and I understand the ways you're trying to flip it. But first off, I would like to say that I was an Xbot at one point in time.
Okay. Before you had this exchange, what's going on? Talk to me. I'm sorry. That was an I'm sorry. But answer the question, sir. Answer the question, sir.
Keep on.
Answer the question, sir.
I'm being nice now. Come on.
I didn't answer the question, sir.
You shuffled him.
You ain't shuffle shit. First off, you let grown people talk, and you wait to be spoken to, sir. Thank you very much.
Which one would you choose?
I would choose, just like I chose before. I was an Xbot before this gen, and I chose the stronger console, which happened to be the better console in the PS4.
Why is
Now,
that,
if they
son?
change stuff, because they released what Crimson Dragon, I ain't want to play that shit.
Oh
Fighter
shit.
Within, I ain't want to play that shit. The Kinect was a failure on the 360. Why the fuck would I want another one?
Shit.
I ain't want that shit.
Okay,
So here we come full circle. Dead Rising 3. I ain't want that shit.
Oh,
Forza.
okay.
I'm not a Forza player.
But you wanted
And then,
Knack?
and then,
Killzone?
actually, I did play Knack. I share played it with Bari. I didn't buy it, but I share played it, and I liked it.
Power PSN.
That game is
my
dope.
God, my God, my God.
The only thing,
But anyway, I would also choose it because the only games I played on PS3 were Heavy Rain, Final Fantasy 14, and DC Universe. Outside of SOCOM Confrontation, I didn't really play that much on my PS4. Well, at least I think I did. Let me check my trophies. But still, I get an Xbox One. I won one last year in a Madden tournament. I'm looking at the Xbox One. I'm like, what the hell does this have to offer? Nothing. It doesn't have a good MMO. It doesn't have a good RPG. It doesn't have many 1080p games, let alone a 1080p 60 frames a second game.
Okay, that's
it's supposed to be next gen. Y'all still doing
how many first party
what? How
many PS4 first party games with a 1080p 60 frames per
Fuck
second?
the division of the games. You trying to sugarcoat some shit.
Tell me how many PS4 games run at 1080p 60 frames per second.
Why does it have to be first?
Tell me one.
Answer this question. How many 1080p games are on Xbox? How many 1080p games? How many 1080p fighters are on Xbox?
87% of the games on Xbox One are 1080p.
On 1080p on Xbox. You are a liar and a fool, sir.
Hey, Mitchie,
Forza 6 runs at 1080p 60 frames per second.
Forza 6 does. What does Killer Instinct run at? What does Dead Rising 3 run at?
The new one's 1080p 60 frames per second.
Halo 5 run at?
What does Halo 5 run at? Dynamic resolution, sometimes 1080p 60 frames.
That shit ain't 1080p. That's what it is.
You said, wait, Mitchie, you said Killer Instinct is 1080p 60 frames.
1080p is not 1080 shit. Stop it.
Okay, Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty that's on the PS4 don't run at 1080p 60 frames per second either. Dynamic resolution too.
1080p is not on Call of Duty. Okay.
Both consoles are pretty weak, man.
What's your Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat's 1080p.
It is not 1080p on the Xbox One. Stop it.
I got a question for you, Dean. Why does it matter if it's first party or third party? Like, why
that's because he's trying to get a victory in the first party match, but it ain't even that.
Well, but the fact remains that Sony themselves can't get a game at 1080p 60 frames.
The only thing you can list is races, though.
You can't pick cherries from an orange tree.
Well, I want to hear Mitchie. This is a new character here. I want to hear Mitchie. So you're basically your choice. You said it's about 1080p. That it was about the 1080p.
It's not just about the 1080p. The Xbox One was underpowered. It was. When you saw next gen gaming, you were thinking, "Damn, let me get a game and let me see it look next gen."
Rise look like shit. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm not saying Rise didn't. Rise looked great. But Rise was the only game that looked great. Rise was the only game that looked great. All the rest of the shit looked like Xbox 360 game.
So you're telling me that when
Instinct looks like a 360 game with sparkle effects.
You're telling me when Forza launched that looked like a 360 game? You really gonna tell me that? When it was running 1080p, it was a launch game running at 1080p 60
frames. Now you're gonna say it was a launch game.
It was a launch game.
No dynamic lighting.
Yo, Dave, let me stop you there. Hold on.
Are your feelings hurt because it was a launch game?
One at a time. Wait, hold on. Time out. Are you finished, Mitchie? Are you finished? You got
no.
Are you finished, Mitchie? Yeah, no one knows.
Out of the selection of games,
I want to hear.
There's more games to play. Remote play is a factor for me because I can play games without even taking my game from the house. I go on a road trip, bam, I got the Vita. I got the Vita TV. I'm gaming on the road.
720p.
That's 720p. Yes, it's the same as the Xbox One. You're right. It's the same as Xbox One. But keep it in mind.
Wait, I'm gonna give you a chance to dig in this shit. Hold on.
No, you ain't. Hey, wait. Goddammit, I'm not done yet. You hold your horses.
You're abusive.
The remote play works better.
Okay, go.
The remote play is not 1080p. You're right, but it's also not a PS4. So if you're expecting PS4 performance from a not PS4, you ain't gonna get it.
60 frames.
Okay, do you know that on Xbox One that you could stream? There's a hack that you can do. Changing your
there's a hack.
Change,
There's a hack.
listen to me. Listen. Let me finish talking. Let me finish talking.
Listen to what you're saying.
You change the IP address. Listen, let me talk. You change the IP address in your router. You change the IP address in your router, and you can stream it anywhere, and it's at 1080p, 30 frames per second.
So why is that not standard? Why can't you do that standard?
Because a lot of people don't know how to do it. That's why.
Yo, which one you rather have?
That's not something that was advertised by Microsoft.
Which one you rather have? Better frames, or better resolution?
Well, better frames, obviously.
All right, so PlayStation Remote Play offers 60 frames per second with their games, sir.
Yeah, but 720p, 60 frames,
sir.
1080p, 30 frames. I don't know.
Wait. You take 720 games on the Xbox One, but they're bad for remote.
How many 720p games on the Xbox One? Stop that bullshit. There's like 3 fucking 4 games. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
You're mad because your next gen console does 720p. Don't be
Dude,
mad.
I have a PC, I have an Xbox One, I have a PS4. And let me tell you, my PS4, since I got it,
Xbox One to get 720p.
My PS4, since I got it, the only games that I've enjoyed is Infamous, Until Dawn, and I'm probably gonna grab the Ratchet and Clank and Uncharted. That's it.
But have you tried any of the other games?
All right.
No.
All I can tell you is the Xbox One has games that release at 720p. They have a lot of them that release at 720p.
They got like 720p games, dude.
Are you getting mad because I'm saying 720p?
No, I'm getting mad because you're talking nonsense saying all the games are 720p when that's bullshit.
This is
like 4 games.
The gloves is off. Oh, hold on.
Yo, Dean, let's back up for a second. You were saying how Forza released 1080p 60 frames, right? And that's fine and dandy. But why is it that when Drive Club released, the weather effects and the overall environment in that game look better than your 1080p 60 frames per second game?
Okay, Drive Club, I'll give it this. The weather effects looked amazing, but if you look at the background, the static background looked like shit.
Oh,
and it
so
plays,
the static background
and it plays. It's pretty, but it plays like shit. It plays like shit.
Games you played with Infamous.
Rubber banding. It plays like shit.
Game, yes or no?
Yes, I played it.
You played it.
I own it.
You own it, but you just said the games that you played was Infamous.
Enjoyed, he said.
I said the games I enjoyed.
Yeah.
The difference.
Drive Club wasn't a fun game, man.
Drive Club didn't have no.
Drive Club was amazing.
That's why Drive Club was gone. That's why Xbox was out.
Yeah, that's why Sony fired them because it was so amazing. Yeah, all right.
Sony fired them.
That's why Fable Legend got canceled.
Don't
even go there, yo.
That's failure.
Lay you out.
Can I answer though?
Okay, well, listen. You want to talk about failures? What happened to Rare? Fuck all the rest of the shit. What happened to Rare? What the fuck are they doing?
I don't know. Sea of Thieves looks like it's going to be dope. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You want to talk about failure?
You said
They're going to be making
Rare Replay did really good. Rare Replay did excellent. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Hold on. What was excellent? What was excellent?
I said Rare Replay did excellent.
He said Sea of Thieves
but you said what did Rare do? I'm telling you, they re-released a lot of the games that they had on the Nintendo console. They re-released it again for Xbox One. They have Sea of Thieves coming out, so they're doing some shit.
You don't know nothing about.
Yo, they got Connect Sports Rivals. Don't forget.
Hold on. Jabari got the floor. Jabari got the floor. Get Jabari.
Yeah, I got the floor. Guys. Please don't cut me off. Please don't cut me off.
Hey, fuck Maury. We get back to this Rare Replay.
Yeah, Bar, we got the floor.
Yo, all right. So check this out. To answer your question, is definitely going to be the PlayStation 4. Due to the fact that everybody answer is the games is the most overall thing that everybody buy a gaming console for, and PlayStation it suits my needs as far as video games. You know what I mean? I can play RPG.
What? Like that weird shit, that Jap porn shit.
Hey, I love my Japanese.
Have a bitch shit in your face. I'm just asking you a question, sir.
Everybody that bash Japanese games, these are the games that you guys were playing when you were younger. You know what I mean? On the
I ain't never played no Gundam style.
The Genesis.
I wait for Tailbound though.
You know what I mean?
Scale, but listen, Scalebound the truth. That Scalebound something special.
Scalebound is the same thing
That's
like
that reboot shit.
Freedom Wars. You know what I mean? With the Beats headphones, but people bash Freedom Wars, but they praise Scalebound for having the same.
I never even heard of Freedom Wars.
Freedom Wars is a Japanese game, sir. But yo, real talk though, PlayStation for real, because it does have the games that suit my needs as far as what I like to game. Don't get it twisted. Xbox got good games too. I'm not sitting out here saying Xbox is whack, but the PS4 is where where you gotta go if you want to get your gaming needs satisfied.
Okay. All right. Now here's the question. Now, has everybody answered this question here? Everyone got a chance to answer this question? Everybody got a chance to answer this question?
Yeah. I'm about to answer right now.
Okay, Persona. Which one would you choose and why?
Obviously, PlayStation 4.
Pony.
Let me turn your mic up. I can barely hear. Let me turn your mic up. You got to go.
Obviously the PlayStation 4, just because.
Why is that, sir?
Say it again.
Why is that, sir?
Because. Not even on some fanboy shit. To be real, like on some real serious like gamer talk, no fanboy shit. With PlayStation, they really do offer a bigger variety when it comes to games, and they offer more ways for you to share your gaming experiences and to share what you pretty much share your experiences and enable other people to experience what you experience. Share play is probably one of the best features on PlayStation. Like
way too expensive for share play.
Say it again.
Buying consoles for just to share, I don't.
No. I'm not buying I'm not buying consoles for share play.
You gotta listen, man. Damn.
I'm not buying consoles for share play. I'm buying a console to be able to play video games and share my experiences and experience new things.
You don't know what share play is.
That's what I'm about to explain to him. Share play is a feature.
Waste your time.
You don't have a PlayStation, sir.
I'll explain to you anyway.
Sir.
Yo, Shady, sit down and listen.
Share play is a feature that is pretty much the new generation of a demo. You feel me? Say Barry has the new Dark Souls 3, for instance, and I want to try it out.
We know what that dog shit is.
Can I try that game out?
Sir? We know what that dog shit is.
Share play is pretty much virtual couch co-op.
Basically,
pretty much that's.
And
something that Xbox can't even do in reality. But anyway,
you can share games on Xbox One.
Nah, not like share play. Like
share play, bro.
Who wants to play for an hour?
Yo, let me give you an example.
It's actually
wait a minute. Wait. Oh, before Ken goes, if y'all don't know what share play is, get the hell out the podcast right now. This podcast needs to end if y'all don't know what share play is.
Yeah. Share play, you can let someone else play the game and share it with them. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
What do you mean
blah blah? You dismissing that, but these are next gen. But this is what I'm trying to say. You'll accept mediocrity on your Xbox One while I'm getting next gen features. True next gen.
God,
this is what I'm trying to explain to you, bro. Like PlayStation 4 is a true next gen console because it gives me a next gen experience when it comes.
Somebody
when it comes to social aspect and when it comes to sharing experiences with other people. I tried to take the high road, but I'm gonna take the fanboy road because fuck that. PlayStation is a better console because it's a next gen console. All right.
The share play is a good feature. I'm not going to deny that. But you know what else sucks about that console? The controller. I can't sit for like more than 3 hours without that controller dying on me, man.
That's not true.
Good point. I'll go. But here's the thing, though. At the end of the day, though,
Elite controller. If you bought an Elite controller, you need to shut up.
I have an Elite controller, and I use it on my PC, and I use it on my Xbox. And if I want, I can get an adapter and use it on my PS4. So
you're saying that I can't use my PlayStation 4 on PC?
Well, you can, but it sucks. So I don't know why you'd want to. Those thumb controllers so close together. Come on, man.
But I don't expect $400.
Do you really? Okay.
So your personal preference is supposed to bother him?
Honestly,
I got an Elite controller too, buddy. You feel me? And the fact that I still need to put AA batteries into a $150 controller is that.
First of all, them batteries last long. First of all, you can use rechargeable batteries on top of it, or you can get a battery pack. You got more options.
But you gotta get that though, right? You gotta get that though, right?
Wait. Hold up.
Rechargeable batteries, you buy them fucking one time, man. Come on, man.
Oh, but you have to buy them though, right? You have to buy them, right?
Okay, so what happens when your PS4 controller battery, internal battery dies? Because it has
You know
it has
what
a
happened
charge
with my
cycle.
PS4
It'll
internal?
only charge a few times. Then you gotta go
You
buy a
pay
new fucking controller.
$150 for an
Crazy,
elite
bruh.
controller.
I'd
I can
rather
buy
spend.
3
I'd
PlayStation
rather
controllers
spend
for that.
$400. I'd
Dean,
rather spend $400
That
one
never
time
happens.
for
I gotta buy an extra
console than to
accessory
spend
for.
$500.
What extra accessory do you gotta buy? Fucking rechargeable batteries?
Yeah, you
Are you
know.
for real?
Wait,
Okay,
all right,
Dean.
wait a minute. So you're saying that buying $30 for a rechargeable battery pack so your controller lasts 12 hours is a waste
So
of
why
money?
don't you just get a
I don't
double A,
have to buy-
double
wanna-
double A
I wanna-
Energizer rechargeable fucking batteries, man? It costs like $10. Shut the fuck up, man.
This kid is too angry right now. This shit's funny.
Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting.
Yo, hold on. Let me,
Listen, ladies and
Zaya,
gentlemen.
hold on, Zaya. Let me say one thing and then I'm done. My
All right.
dude, first of all, let's backtrack for a second so that you can understand your thought process and how you let your fanboy mind cloud you actually being a proper consumer. You spent $500 on a console, right? Just to turn around and have to spend another $150 on quote unquote the better controller, right? And then you have to turn around and you have to spend an extra $30 on a rechargeable pack. So Microsoft don't give a fuck about you that much that they can't include none of that in the $650, pretty much $700 that you spent on the next gen experience. I spent only $400 on the next gen experience, and I'm getting extra shit on top of that without having to spend extra bread. Look how stupid you sound.
No, first of all, I don't have a fucking. Okay, can I say something? Yo, can I say something? First of all, I ain't got that rechargeable pack. I have rechargeable Energizer batteries. All right. First of all,
wow. Okay, so what's that? $15?
They cost like $10 man, and it's gonna last me the whole life cycle of my console.
You know how much my controller costs?
Your hold up. Let me talk. Your PS4 has so many charge cycles. Eventually, it's not gonna charge at all. When that happens, you gotta go spend another $60 to get another controller. Hold on a second. I have a launch PS4 console, and my controller, the fucking thumbsticks are fucking gone on that bitch. I have to buy another one. So shut the fuck up, man.
So
Man,
can I?
look,
I wanna-
you
can buy two PlayStation 4 controllers.
I need
You
to.
know what's crazy? You can buy two PlayStation 4 controllers and still spend less than an Elite controller. Ain't that crazy?
No, this is
okay, the Elite controller and the regular PS4 controller, you can't put them in the same category, straight up, man.
I can because PlayStation
No, you can't, man. The PS4 controller is fucking plastic trash. Come on, man.
Let me put it in perspective. The Elite controller is a very good controller. Don't get it twisted. But it has certain things that the DualShock 4 controller already has as a base controller, like a 3.5 millimeter jack. Things like that, little things like that. It's just like, the Xbox One controller, it didn't have that, where you had to buy an accessory just so you can plug in a regular damn headphone.
Wait, even outside of that, you can justify buying batteries, but you can't buy a thumbstick cover? What the fuck?
Yo, I'm done.
You know what?
You can buy a new controller for a thumbstick cover?
Yo, chill.
That wasn't called for. That wasn't called for.
Dean.
First of all, the thumbsticks covers are the same price as my rechargeable battery, so
They're
we fucking equal on that shit.
Man, they're $3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm in Canada. They're $10.
All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a very interesting week of Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers, Ponies versus Xbots, and it's gonna be hard to pick a winner for this week, man. Both sides brought it, but I got to say the Xbots.
Yo, Zaire, you gotta be straight up, man. The fact that Shady over here picked the PS4 to go.
I picked it. You hear that? That's somebody's grandmother calling me. We gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Listen.
Oh shit, my PS4 controller is reflecting on my TV. That fucking blue light shit.
Listen, check it out, the real shit though. I would like to have the same panel back next week. You guys here Monday at 7 o'clock?
Alright, we good. I'm good. I'm here.
If I'm off, I'll be here.
But listen, also too, if any of you guys have, of course, Mitchie, do you have a YouTube channel, Mitchie?
Yeah, YouTube channel, Michi Battle. Same as my name on there.
Okay, give me your link. I can put you guys YouTube channels. If you guys are not subscribed to them, please go out and show these guys some love. Subscribe to their channel. And yeah, And if you're into the PlayStation 4, you want Jack bitches shitting on you. It is what it is, man. The Xbox is the Xbox, and the Xbox held it down this week again, 3-0 for the Xbox team.
But y'all like that American shit on y'all.
Yo, where's Shady at, man? He been quiet in these.
I'm ready to go.
No debate